Anyway, let's go on to the lovely
Hello.
Tiffany.
Hello.
Hello, my lovely. Tell us a little bit about what your situation was like before you did the full abundance program.
So for me, when the email came through about doing it, there was just something that said do it. I have to say I wasn't in a position where I was financially struggling, but there was something not quite right. Couldn't put my finger on it. And I'd set my intention to work a lot more on my mindset in 2018. So it just seemed to fit. So yeah, I jumped in with both feet.
Good. And did you have any reservations about doing it?
No, none. I like the fact, one of the things that appealed to me is I'm not one for big long courses. So actually I quite like the fact that it was just a month. And yes, it was every day. But I knew, worst comes to worst, and I wasn't clicking with it or anything like that. It was a month. But yeah, I loved it.
And did you sort of were you able to keep up with the exercises, or did you need to sort of go and do a bit of a catch up, like Carol said? Did you need to do a catch up at some point?
There were a couple of times when I had to do a bit of a catch up, mainly because my abundance stuff started happening quite quickly and work went through the roof, which champagne problems and all that. But yeah, it was easy enough to catch up, and I wanted to. I think, like Carol said, we had such an awesome group, and everyone was so motivating, and you saw kind of what other people. It was quite. People really let go of themselves, and they were revealing some pretty deep stuff. And you just kind of thought, well, if everyone else is doing it, I'm going to give it a go as well. And I felt quite emotional through a lot of it, which I wasn't expecting. I just think there's such an affiliation with abundance and money. And it was totally different for me. Yes, it has brought money through the door, not gonna lie, and that's been fantastic. But for me, there was a lot of other aspects of it as well.
Yeah, good. Okay, so let's have a look at the results that you got then. And we were chatting about this the other day, and I was just like,
where do I start? Well, things have gone mental, which is great because I chomp at the bit for stuff like that. One of the big things that I wanted was a corporate client, which I'd been after, not him specifically, but I'd been after a corporate client for a while because I do traditional PA duties through and through. That's me. And I think he contacted me within the first week of doing the program. I can't remember what else happened. Something else happened in that first week as well, and I was like, oh, this is a bit weird. And then since then, things have just started happening. And I'm like, oh, it feels a bit weird because I'm like, am I lucky? Is this really working? But I'm just kind of rolling with it. I think, and I know it's probably one of your questions in a minute, but the biggest thing for me, I'm a control freak, hold my hands up. And I've started to let go of stuff, and I'm just like, oh, if it's meant to be, it'll be. And I can't.
Oh, she's muted herself.
Unmute you.
You want to hear me?
Yeah. You just, we can see
now.
Moving.
Yeah, time.
Right.
Rewind.
Sophie's had enough of me now. She's just like, stop talking. Where was I?
So you had the things happen within a week, being a control freak.
Yeah, so for me now, I kind of let it go. If I've contacted a new client or someone's contacted me, I'm like, well, if it's supposed to be, it'll be. And 9 times out of 10, it'll happen quite quickly, that if they're supposed to work with me, it will come through quite quickly. I've been doing some personal work with Sophie following the abundance group, and our final session was on Thursday, was it, Sophie? Yeah, so Friday, 3 things that had been outstanding that I just kind of, I'd actually forgotten about a couple of them, all came to fruition. And I was like, okay, the witch has worked again.
Yeah. Spooky bird.
Spooky
But
bird.
yeah, it's really nice just to feel relaxed, because I used to carry a lot of tension, like waiting to find out, or is that client going to come back to me, or am I going to do this, am I going to do that? And I don't feel that anymore. I just feel like, oh, it's soft.
It's just letting it flow, isn't it? It's not worrying about, is it going to happen, where is it, why hasn't it happened yet? It's you just getting on and just enjoying life, and then all that stuff just starts to happen.
Yeah.
Amazing. So Tiff, what advice would you have for anyone that is sort of like a little bit on the fence as to whether or not they should continue with doing abundance?
I would say absolutely do it. I used to be one of the skeptics. Yeah, whatever. And I started to get a bit more into it, and then I was like, oh, okay. And then you start getting little signs that it's working, and you're like, okay, maybe it's coincidence, maybe not. But I think it's, until you start doing it, it wasn't how I expected it. Things like, I remember when you gave us the exercise to write the letter to the universe, I was like, what the hell am I going to put on this? And I think I ended up writing 3 or 4 pages, because actually I let go and it just flowed. And there was probably a lot in there that I needed to release. And as I say, it's not just money. Yeah, that comes with it. But I guess what comes back to what Carol says, a lot of this comes down to you, self-worth, things like that you don't even realise is having an impact on other stuff until you start to let go of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would massively say do it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tiff.
If you would like to take part in my next free 7-day abundance program, which is on Facebook, then all you need to do is click on the link, which will be somewhere around this video. Click on there and just register, and you'll get an email with all the details sent through to you. The 7-day abundance program is a lot of fun. It's all about really getting clear about what you want in your life and starting to clear those blocks that are holding you back from getting there. It's working very much on your own self-belief, your self-worth, and helping you to really get that direction and start moving forward to create the life of your dreams. Okay, so I look forward to seeing you all soon. Don't forget, click on that link wherever it is around this video, and I will see you soon. Take care.